We've done all the society required things. I want to watch this about what the fuck I watched last night.
Welcome to a good enough summary of Kingdom Hearts. I've only played Kingdom Hearts 1 and like a third of Kingdom Hearts 2, but I've always been fascinated by the series. I mean, what does any of this mean? So I sat down with this good boy Gam and he explained everything to me for 7 hours.
Okay, yes, but it's a lot stupider than you think. And we'll get to that in a long time. I'm still angry.
Let's pull it up, dude.
And now I'm going to explain everything to you in slightly less time. Oh, please treat any non-accuracy as a true game word. But before we plunge headfirst into the terror that awaits us, there's some stuff you just gotta accept about the world of Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
1. Hearts are not literally hearts. They're
Okay.
kinda like a person's soul,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
more like their emotional soul, I guess. 2. Light equals good and dark equals bad, and these are not metaphor, they're tangible forces within the universe.
Okay.
3. If you lose your heart, or it's overcome by darkness, it turns into one of these little guys called a heartless. 4. A body without a heart is an empty husk that turns into one of these slithery dudes, a nobody. Okay? So you lose your heart, you create both a heartless and a nobody. Simple enough. 5.
Okay.
If you're strong-willed enough, your husk turns into a special kind of nobody that looks like you and can talk and stuff. Okay, sure, fine, why not? 6. If both the heartless and nobody are destroyed, the original person is made whole again. And whole people are called somebodies. Just, I know. 7. There's Disney and Final Fantasy characters everywhere. And retcons. 8. This is more of a personal note, but I find it easier to take this all in if you consider it more of an avant-garde interactive art piece than a traditional narrative.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dive in. Mickey, take the wheel! Kingdom Hearts 1. We start in Destiny Island.
Yep.
If you think that name is heavy-handed now, just you wait. There's a bunch of kids running around, but we only care about 3 of them. Sora, the plucky one, Riku, the angsty one, and Kairi, the milquetoast girl with no discernible personality traits whatsoever. Now, despite having their own cluster of islands to call their own, these kids decide it's not enough and build a raft to go on their own adventures. But suddenly, shoop, a big old portal opens up and Heartless start pouring out. Sora tries to fight them and is absolutely useless until shwee, a Keyblade suddenly appears in his hand, and he's all like, nice. Now, Keyblades aren't just big keys. Well, I mean, they are, but they're also big metaphorical keys.
Okay.
They can destroy darkness and
Yep.
repair worlds and just generally do whatever the developers need them to do at that moment. And also, they're sort of like Harry Potter wands, where they choose their master, kinda. So Sora beats the crap out of some Heartless, and then Riku's like, dude, this evil portal is totally sweet. And Sora's like, I don't know, man, that looks like a bad time. And Riku's like, I'm gonna go through there. Nope. You should come too. Nuh-uh. Okay, then. Yeah. I'll just... Nope. Here I go. You should not. Through the spooky portal. And then everything explodes and Sora goes flying and Kairi sort of phases through Sora. Yeah, that's a little weird. Elsewhere, Mickey Mouse, yes, Mickey Mouse, did I stutter? It's like, I gotta go see. And Donald and Goofy are like, you what? You're the king. You can't just find the Keyblade wielder. Bye-bye. I don't understand what's happening. So after exploding and flying through space for a while, Sora wakes up in this strange city with bumpin' music called Traverse Town. He
Yep.
meets up with Donald and Goofy, who are like, is that a Keyblade? And Sora's like, don't touch it. Meanwhile, Riku gracefully emerges from his creepy portal thing and meets up with Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty, and she's like, Riku, you should totally join me. Look, Sora doesn't even care about you anymore. He has new friends now. And Riku's like, these vibes I'm getting from you are definitely trustworthy. So Sora teams up with Dobbled and Goombi so they can find their friends. They travel through a bunch of Disney worlds that literally do not matter whatsoever. Like, it's fine if you want to
Holy shit, he's right, dude.
hang out with the adorable little teacup from Beauty and the Beast, and this guy over here, Chub play the tub, fine, but it does not matter to the story. Eventually they wind up at a big old castle called Hollow Bastion. Riku pops up and Sora's like, Riku, my friend, after being separated for so long, I have finally found you. And Riku's like, girl, that Keyblade's only been hanging out with you to make me jealous. And Keyblade-chan zwoops on over to Riku-kun. Oh, Scoots, says Sora. Well, it doesn't matter. With Donald and Goofy at my side, we can't... our allegiance is with the Keyblade, not you, so... Then Sora has a mopey road trip with Beast from Beauty and the Beast until they discover this super spooky room with a giant keyhole and a bunch of sleeping Disney princesses.
Yeah.
Riku's in the corner with Keyblade-chan going, "Oh yeah? And then what did he say? Oh girl, he did not. Wow, what a creep, ha ha ha." But then Sora delivers this badass monologue about friendship and hearts and stuff, and Keyblade-chan gets all flustered and tsundere and swoops back on over to Sora, and he's all, nice. Riku goes, "Oh yeah? Well, at least I still have Ansem." And Sora's like, who's Ansem? And Riku's like, "This super evil dude that's possessing me. He was also like totally pulling Maleficent's strings or whatever." And she's like, "It be like that though." And Sora goes, "You what, mate?" And also, Kairi's been drooling face down in the corner this whole. He's like, "It be like that though." And Sora goes, "You what, mate?" And also, Kairi.
How is this so accurate? How is this so accurate?
Kairi has been drooling face down in the corner this whole time, but nobody knows because she's just that boring. Beast, who's been awkwardly in the room this whole time, points her out, and after a few minutes, they remember who she is. "Kairi!" cries Sora. Riku drones on for a while about how Kairi's the last princess Ansem needs for his evil scheme, and also remember when Destiny Islands blew up and Kairi went zzzz through Sora? Yeah, her heart has been inside of Sora this whole time. Sora goes, "Ew, OMG," and commits Sudoku with his Keyblade. This frees Kairi's heart and revives her. Yay! This also frees Sora's heart, so he's a heartless now. Boo! But Kairi's like, "Bibbidi bobbidi deus ex machina, bitch," and Sora turns back to normal, which
Exactly.
contradicts everything we understand about how
Why?
this works.
How?
But sure, fine. Ansem sees all this and is like, "Seriously, like I checked the wiki and they used the word somehow. Whatever. I'm outie, peace." And Sora follows him to Destiny Islands, but now it's all destroyed, so it's Deprestiny Islands. Ansem and Sora have a good old-fashioned anime showdown. You know, Sora believes in himself, Ansem turns into a boat, and the player mashes X a lot until Ansem is like, "All right, whatever. I'm gonna open the door to Kingdom Hearts, which is the source of all hearts, and it's all darkness in there and stuff. I love darkness. Check out my
No, that fight was bullshit, dude. That fight fucking sucked. Fuck that fight.
too." And Sora's like, "All right, fine, open it, you dollar store goth," and sort of fumbles with his Oakleys for a moment because guess what it's like? Ansem is all, "Curses, foiled, bingus bongus," and he explodes. Sora tries to close the door to Kingdom Hearts, but he can't. Oh no. Until guess what? Riku. Wait, how is he in there? And guess what? Mickey. Why? Wait, where's his shirt? Remember this, it's important, I swear, do not forget. Riku and Mickey help close the door from the inside, and bingus bongus bablamo. All the broken worlds
Did he not
go
have a
back to
shirt on?
normal, and everybody returns to
That can't be real. That can't be real. Sora closes Kingdom Hearts. Mickey had a shirt on.
Together we can do it.
Okay.
Oh my god, he did it!
Now, Sora, let's close this door for good. Close that trap!
But
Don't worry. There will always be a door to the light.
Sora, you can trust King Mickey.
Now, they're coming.
Donald, Goofy, thank you.
Oh my god, it was real.
Take care of her.
Instantly gets his mind wiped.
the Destiny Islands, and Sora is like, "Okay, I'll be back. I gotta go save Riku and Mickey." And Kairi just kind of stands there because she has no agency and is barely a character. Chain of Memories. 5 minutes later, Sora is walking down a road with Doorbald and Goblin when a hooded figure arrives and mumbles something about mysteries. Mysteries. They continue down the path and arrive at Castle Oblivion. Ooh. Sora works his way through the castle and meets a whole bunch of creepy figures that dramatically take off their hoods to reveal their sweet, sweet anime hair. There's Larxene and Marluxia and Axel and Lexius and Zexion and Vexen, also known as all the sweet LiveJournal blogs used to follow in middle school. They take turns showing up to do something mysterious, and then Sora blows them up. Except Axel, he survives because he had the biggest anime hair of them all.
No, because he
Meanwhile,
was the
Sora's
best
losing
boy.
his memories. Oh no! The further he moves into the castle, the more his real memories get replaced by fake memories. He starts remembering this girl who kinda looks like Kairi, but she's not. She's got different hair and almost a personality. Her name is Naminé. And Sora's like, I don't remember anything else, so I better find this Naminé. She seems important and was along for our adventures this whole time. Also, I kinda feel like I wanna give her a smooch. A few games of poker later, Sora finally reaches Naminé, and she's like, yeah, I stole all your memories. You have to take a nap so I can restore them, but you'll forget everything from this game. You won't even remember me. But Sora's already asleep in this big old fancy pod. Durlap and Gruff share the economy class pod, and they deserve it for wasting all the health potions. You had one job.
Holy shit, dude, this is so good.
Meanwhile, Riku and Mickey just kinda leave Kingdom Hearts. Riku takes the wake up floating in a void option, then teleports into Castle Oblivion cause... He ventures through the castle, but doesn't lose his memories because Naminé only got eyes for Sora, know what I mean? He meets a bunch of those hooded weirdos, which, by the way, all belong to a group/cult called Organization 13, more on that in a bit, and later runs into a clone of himself. Riku's like, whoa, it's a clone of me, sweet. And the clone is like, no, you're the clone, my name is Replica Riku, and wait a minute, why is Replica in my name? So Riku kicks him a few times and Replica Riku explodes. Then Riku bumps into this red mummy named Diz, and he's like, don't worry about me for now. Actually, don't worry about any of this. You got like 5 games to go before things start to make sense. And then Mickey hops on Riku's back and is like, well, I'm gonna help you control your darkness better. Let's go. And that's about it for Chain of Memories. The next game is Kingdom Hearts 2, which starts with not Sora, but with this guy, Roxas. To find out what his deal is, we need to first check out 358 over 2 days. That title. So, okay, again, remember when Sora had a Sudoku and released Kairi's heart and turned himself into a Heartless? That also created Sora's Nobody, who wakes up in Twilight Town one day all, boopity boopity, where the poopity am I? He's found by this weirdo named Xemnas, who's like, welcome to Organization 13. Here's your spooky cloak and how to infuriatingly speak in riddles guide. Also, your name is Roxas. Xemnas introduces Roxas to the rest of the Breakfast Club. Luxor, Demix, Saïx, Zaldin, Xigbar, remember him for later, and hey, we know these guys. This game takes place at the same time as Chain of Memories, so you got some characters going back and forth between the two. It's super. Roxas goes on adventures around Disney World and becomes best buds with one organization member in particular, Axel. They eat ice cream and just totally bro out. It's super cute.
Dude, I love Axel.
Like, yo, some stuff is going down at Castle Oblivion. Who's in? And a bunch of Organization 13 members head over there, including Axel, and then that ties in the Chain of Memories. Then a new character pops up, the 14th member of Organization 13.
Xion.
Oh, what? Her name is Xion, and she's like, I'm weird. I don't know who I am. And for good reason. Turns out she's... Let me just check my notes here. A replica of Sora created by Xemnas using the memories Naminé took from Sora as a failsafe in case Roxas ended up not going along with Xemnas' crazy schemes.
I understand all of this, but yet I'm still confused.
And thanks to Naminé, some of Sora's memories wound up in Roxas too. So Xion pieces out in an attempt to save us all from having to understand what's going on, but Xemnas captures her and reprograms her to make her attack Roxas. Because if Xion defeats Roxas, then Sora will never be able to get his memories back. Oh! But Roxas defeats Xion and she's like, cough, sputter, you gotta merge with Sora and defeat Xemnas. And Roxas is like, what's a Sora? Is that a type of ice cream? But before she can reply, she porfs into Roxas. Dang. Riku shows up because, sure, why not? And he's like, okay, Roxas, time to go back to Sora. And Roxas is like, I don't wanna. Also, whom's this Sora? And Riku's like, fine, sit inside this computer simulation until you cool off. And Roxas is like, what are any of these words you're saying? Which leads us to Kingdom Hearts 2. We meet...
Okay. Now we can start the game. I mean, I understood all of that. But yet, I still don't understand any of that. This is the fucking most confusing game series I've ever... Like, Metal Gear Solid makes more sense than this. Wait, there's new photo and characters who look nice.